Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Uh, uh,
She's dead as fuck!
uh, It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, and then, uh, everything went black. Deadly life.
Deadly life from That's a good pun. I like that.
Yeah. So do you have any guesses on who the culprit is?
Oh. Fuck. No.
I will ask you this now before we start investigating. Just anyone that you would think of.
So, Celeste is currently the most common when it comes to, oh no, we are in a murder game. Oh, I guess we need to play the game. Um, but I can't I haven't seen any like reason like I don't have any ideas beside because like the only thing we have to go on about people were doing is who arrived at breakfast. That is the
That's
only
true.
thing I know about the timing of people as of locations last night. The
Anybody you would think is not like has probably not been probably didn't do the crime.
It was a knife, so I'm leaning towards a girl because of the sewing kit stuff. That is like that's my tiny little like okay, not 50% of the cast,
Mhm.
but one that could easily be wrong.
When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Huh. Am I the last to the thing again? Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's not no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
It's no surprise considering what happened.
What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw. It was for real?
That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
Uh, Deep, dark despair, 12, worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is. Sayaka is.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely, irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead! When I finally said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
None of us want to be here right now, either.
Then why?
Shouldn't be obvious. Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again? Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Fair Times 1 rule. Then who did it? Who killed her? You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you!
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Nope, sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious? Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Hey, hold on! Don't just assume he's telling the truth!
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh. Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here. You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember? You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations? If you are the blackened that commits the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not? Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep, it'll be a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown. Is the little armies. During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue to live their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about?
Well, to put it simply, it's execution.
Execution?
And by execution, you mean... Execution is execution. Ex-e-cution. Electric chair, bzz, bzz, poison gas, torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it exactly saying it. So, it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule as just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Wait, hold on a second.
You're freaking insane. You know that?
Huh?
A class trial. What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time figuring out who murdered someone?
What are you saying? That you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What punishment?
I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
Don't be so selfish.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to get through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Eh.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Huh? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gungier! This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. What the?
don't! This can't be real.
No way!
Now, I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But you guys understand, right? Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me, and you'll get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want what happened to you, you'd best obey these school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend,
That's really generous of you to think, Makoto.
was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. So then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair trial and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Okay.
And with that, okay.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was about to make a joke, which is, okay, I know who didn't do it. Junko. And I'm like, it still could have been her. She just could have miscalculated really, really heavily.
It still could have been her. That's true. I don't think Monokuma would have killed the killer, though.
I don't know.
That's fair. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He'd left us and stunned and confused. He'd left us at a total loss. He'd left us with Junko's dead body, growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else. Huh? Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
Saying stuff like that is just...
How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unwilling or unable to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
What an awful thing to say! Especially just after what happened.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So, we have no choice but to move forward.
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me! Alright, damn it. Let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. They're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why else she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What? Why the hell not?
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
Fuck you!
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem.
Two-player co-op based defense with two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Adorable. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
I'm still freaked out, but I'll try.
Hina, you don't, baby girl, you don't have to worry about solving shit. I got you.
Ugh.
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. And like, get out of here. Look at Junko's body, though.
I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Or maybe she's like Sonic and is just comatose for a bit. Would that be funny or what?
Makoto.
Uh,
Makoto, there's so much blood coming out of her. Makoto girl, she's not getting it up, dude.
what? That's just Pepto-Bismol.
See, in your world, blood is pink.
What? But I've never gotten stabbed once, so I wouldn't know. No! There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone.
I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
You're just now accepting that? Okay, but I don't want to talk to all of you.
I don't remember if you need to talk to a specific person. Let me think real quick.
We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, that's not. Who do I feel like progressed the plot? Obviously, Kyoko again. Nope. Nope. So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the... maybe that was it. I was looking through the Monokoma file we received. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Well, she's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Wait. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned to returned. In other words, you think I did it?
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come out to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say more?
I'd rather you didn't know.
Everyone, pray for good luck.
That Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
I'll be going too.
Just like that, Kyoko He was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime.
Ah, that's right.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in my cell. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
It was you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check.
Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going.
Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair, bzz, bzz, poison gas, torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Okay. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture.
Yo. Sayaka, Dirk, Tony, shaking hands, arm injury.
We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Okay. I will say we should try to examine everywhere that isn't the main room, the murder room first.
Oh. Everywhere?
Everywhere we can, yes.
Oh. Give me my coin.
Okay, no. We have to go to my room, sorry. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new.
Please.
There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it. So this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. I mean, we literally already voiced this session.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not like I'm not doing the flashbacks. If it was like last time and we're finally doing them now, yeah.
Here at Anime World, we don't expect you to have been taking notes. We will remind you of things that happened 10 minutes ago.
What, 10 minutes ago? You mean 3 seconds ago? Flashback.
Here in Anime World, we don't expect you to take notes of things that happened 10 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago? You mean 3 seconds ago? Infinite flashback. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms.
Oh, okay, that's the case, and then the sword is out of it.
Yeah, that is the sheath, yes. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does that mean it was used in the attack somewhere? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath?
Yep,
There are gouges in the bed. I feel like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does that mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little.
Okay. And you can't wash stuff off at night. You would have to do that in the morning. So it has to be one of the people who is late because they had to shower in the morning to take off the gold.
Replica sword. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must be some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So, something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you can know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder.
Evidence of a struggle.
This might also just be evidence of a struggle.
There are scratches and gouges.
Yeah.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum. They deserve death. That's what my brother taught me. I'm a feminist. So, if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in.
You know, or women can be murderers too.
It's weird, because whenever Makoto says damn, it is D-A-M-M. But whenever somebody else says damn, or at least when Mondo says it, it is D-A-M-N.
That's because Makoto's a puppy.
Yeah, I can't swear.
He's too cute.
Yeah, look at...
Aww.
I'm just too adorable. But what if it was a girl that did it? Oh, I forgot the first thing about feminism. I have to accept feminist rights and feminist wrongs. Damn, I need to do the 50 rosaries. That'll all get sorted out when the time comes.
Don't worry. What is this? We're missing an obvious clue. Oh no. No! And it just has who murdered.
No, it has who's the mastermind. So, who do... Sakura, who do you... There's no Q. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest come up with, I'll follow your lead.
I see. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But... What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching? She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room. Did you lose a contact or something? Jesus, Makoto. Why is somebody looking at the crime scene? That's weird. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Hmm,
Click on.
let's
Okay,
see.
Lint roller. Obviously, this is gonna be something.
Huh? Looking at the huh? Looking at the what's a
At the
roller? I
lint
don't know
roller.
why I keep on want to say that. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? Huh. Well, if I check there, I should probably check other places I've already seen. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had really any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys had opened their toolkits. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. It's like, why the hell would we? Toolkit. Let's see.
I feel like there we go.
Okay. Let's see. I wish you could keep that tabbed for a little longer, because I don't know. What have you... The monitor? Or the stand, yeah. It's the display stand the sword was on.
Well,
A surveillance camera. Mastermind must be using them.
Is this gonna be a bebe?
This is no. Okay. Tab again.
No, we got that.
Try talking to Kyoko again. Hey, Kyoko. Oh,
Nope. Are you a clean?
this is no.
Oh yeah. Are you a clean freak?
Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? What? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. You better fucking right-click that.
I gotta react to this. Wow. Thank you for watching this reaction video. I added no commentary of substance. I hope you enjoyed. Unusual? What do you mean?
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Really?
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here.
No, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
Very interesting. Your room did have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka or the killer?
That's the question, isn't it?
Mikoto's room cleanliness.
This man? clean.
The bathroom, and on the other side of the door.
It is actually advancing this time.
No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. At once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me.
Well, I'm gonna click on the body of Sayaka's.
I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body.
Blah 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 blah.
Some sort of sharp object, but whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen, bloodied, and that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too.
Okay, that's the sword shit.
Right there, where her right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerned me. And the thing that concerns me is another thing. Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it.
She used that to write that message that's on her left.
That the palms of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist. Stab wound is her stomach. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist gets broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11,037.
Hey, Makoto. Excuse me. I've played mystery games before. I'm writing this out, and then I'm looking at it in a bunch of different directions. The upside down, it's Leoii. Leoii. I don't know what a Leoii is, but...
Did Sayaka do this? The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime.
Shit.
The shitter.
It's probably just gonna be the general Sayaka stuff.
Yeah. There was nothing else. Yeah, looks like that's nothing.
It looks like you found it. Right, Makoto? The bloody mumbers? That's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
Sometimes, actually.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. You wanna go to my poetry club? I started it just now.
Yes.
All right. And then they became girlfriends. Hooray.
Awesome.
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11,037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means that she wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Think about it.
You're not gonna tell me?
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obviously you're not gonna tell me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
Gets stuck.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame, da-da-da.
So, the door doesn't quite fit the frame. But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock in it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought.
Ah, Eggy. I figured it out.
Huh? What do you mean? She then apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me. I died.
I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So, what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting.
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
Then, that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure that there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay. Yep.
With talking to Kyoko, it is a fun thing of getting to be the person getting charged with murder and then talking to the detective or defense attorney. Like, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. Look at the door real quick.
This door or Sayaka's door?
I think it doesn't matter. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it.
Oh.
Let's look at the other door. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think you would know this. That's why I'm giving you this hint. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates. Yeah, this
Okay.
one would be hard to know, especially since I saw you start to like move. It's like, oh.
Give me that DVD.
Yep, the DVD. She'll be really upset, but it might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD.
Probably nothing else in here.
I don't think there is. Alright.
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma files said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Oh, thanks for the hint.
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty?
I should go to the trash room. You're dead.
Inko isn't here anymore. She's dead.
Okay, trash room's up north. The trash can running backwards.
There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Wahoo! There's a sturdy gate here. No one to get past.
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How did you get this gate opened?
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
A police testimony?
The police testimony.
Alright, well, we already know who's on duty.
Do I?
They weren't gonna let us burn stuff.
Okay, and then...
Well, this is the same thing. I'm a feminist. 50 rosaries.
Okay, so... It wasn't?
We've talked to 4 people. 2 of them have mentioned the burner room.
Yeah, jump scare.
Jump scare.
Wait, I'm dumb. This was the mate plates.
Yeah. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time, so we can all throw things out whenever we want?
That does seem more convenient.
Actually, that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring.
Boring?
Anyway, more important than that. Hey, Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
Liar, I know why you did it. You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around at that?
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D and 2B.
But we are two-dimensional.
We are? Well, time to be a creep.
But that's all kind of trash. There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
I would never get tired of 2D! If after spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're worried about Hifume's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up trash to disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What?
What?
Oh, that's you. I don't know. I just. Anyways, whatever.
Who are you going to what? I mean, Bianca doesn't even sound like that.
Nope.
I guess you just really wanted to do Hifumi for some reason.
Nope.
Why not? Aren't I amazing? And
You're fun, Hifume. You are fun. I'm enjoying you as a character.
That's fair. So, what? So now you're suddenly wanting to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet.
No, we should have spent free time with him.
You should have. Now I am locked out, just like another character in the second game. If you don't spend with me in chapter 1, you can't get important evidence. Get fucked. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Well, you know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me.
I don't get the reference either, Makoto.
I don't either. Fumi pulled out a key of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, aren't you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see it if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. There are shards of a broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it could be used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Is that... Do you know what that is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish.
Okay, I get that one.
Dude, I love Naruto. Makoto, that is such a wrong answer. I need to kill you. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl, who was on that quest to find that one guy.
Okay, there is a clairvoyant.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. Better go find out for sure. Cheddar crystal ball. Okay. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love.
Sure, dude.
Anyway, this is looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. Part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts.
There really are.
This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Yeah, even Yamada has a white button-up shirt. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gates. And it's on right now.
That sounds dangerous.
You see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator? It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off.
Whoa.
Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you listen. So make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very, strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Fumi, you can't call... I was trying to think, who's the most gayest character? And I don't want to go Tagami, but I guess it would be Tagami. Fumi, you can't call Tagami that! Fumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No. You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gates, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gates. But how is that possible?
You and me both wondering that, Makoto.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies.
And I'm living out one of my murder mystery fantasies.
Wow. I think that's all that we need to do here, yeah.
Looks that way.
Well,
Okay, oh gosh. Chiyoko, where are you? Chihiro? Chihiro.
No, Chihiro wouldn't be in her room, not after, what happened. They probably would be in the gym. Last where we saw them.
Just double checking. And we can get 2 birds with 1 stone in the gym. Oh my god, look, it's the 2 birds.
Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Oh, what is it?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11,037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Sorry, nope.
Chihiro slowly shook the idea. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry. I just don't know.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Yeah. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made out of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that all seriously BS? Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. And by the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Come out to be like $1 million? $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, concerning gives you the power to control the world.
Uh-huh.
That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him.
What was I thinking about? We need to go to the AV room for the DVD and laundry room. That's the nurse.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens... Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I said. Forget Beam! Sorry, just a joke. Even I do jokes sometimes.
Shimaru, people are dying.
It's pretty funny though, right? Go on. Okay, see you later.
Honestly, yeah, it was a pretty funny, actually. You're a pretty good hang, actually, Kiyotaka. We should be friends. Want to hang out sometime?
No.
Oh. I don't know why that got me so good. No. Ooh. You should be able to use this to see what's going on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert.
This is the one concert that I did.
The one! And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with her friend. She had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of nowhere. Out of the speakers.
Sayaka Miyazumi, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe.
Oh!
What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces? Look for the answer after graduation.
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. Everyone, what kind of person would take things this far?
Okay, and then was the laundry room. I do not see a laundry room on this floor.
That's barred up. I think we need to go to the inn.
Oh, that makes sense. To the other side. Okay, and laundry is right. Oh, oh.
No, it's Junko.
Some magazine laying around. No help there. vending machine's still there. Still doesn't have any way of helping to solve the case either. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry. There's nothing to do with what's going on. Nice. That's a washing machine. A washing machine that has nothing to do with the case. Maybe this was not the right way to go. It's a washing machine. It's a washing machine. Oh shit, there's the murder weapon. Nice.
It was this Monokuma coin.
Yeah. Oh. It's just a washing machine. That's a gun. Well,
That's a washing machine. Okay. Okay, so not here.
I guess I should be asking, where'd that other weapon come from?
Yeah, right? Where could have it come from? Ooh, this is a place that has knives and forks.
Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break, actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. And so I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
Ooh. Not gonna be able to follow up, I assume? No. Wait! But you're not allowed to be in the dining room at night. Huh.
So it was probably right before, if anything.
Oh, shit, I see a missing knife!
There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Is it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone knows more about it. Kitchen knife set.
I'm trying to remember who was the person who told us about the food.
Well, there is somebody here and outside the kitchen.
It's just her. That is helpful.
There's a bunch of vegetables piled up here. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it.
And they still have double the amount of pixels as the vegetables in Three Houses.
Yeah. Marbled meats, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. Nice. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that? Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning? Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives were gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. How is account? Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup.
I'm always saying this.
So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
I'm always saying this.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Red door on the first floor. That's where we should go. No, where I have to go.
I've been wondering what that door was about. I'm
Right.
gonna go use the bathroom.
Okay,
I'm back from the bathroom.
welcome back.
Thanks.
So, do you have any guesses on who the murderer is at this moment?
Do I have any guesses? Hana is that stupid that she wouldn't notice a person going in and out. Complimentary.
I think also...
Fume and the incinerator. That is a really weird one. I don't know how a person would get in there without the key, and then give him back the key. And and also it needs to be a person who came late, which I didn't write that shit down, so I don't remember. I know Junko was one of them, and she's dead. He was also one of them, and his crystal ball was there. She
Now,
was one of
I'm just
them.
saying this because
She was
I'm
one of them.
trying, not trying to like help you. I'm just trying to make sure that you're not confusing suspicion with what has been stated. Are you saying it has to be somebody who has been late because that is a thing you were thinking about, or was that something that you think they told you that was something to look for?
In order to wash, that could be the washing machines, because you don't, like, I think it needs to be one of the people who's late because they would need to wash the gold off of themselves. They also wash their clothes. The washing machines are open at any time, so that one they don't need to wait for. But they do need to wash their clothes, their things early in the morning because the showers aren't on from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So that's why I think it has to be a late person.
Yeah. Why would you burn a sleeve if you could wash it with the washing machine?
Okay, so Hifumi and Yashahiro are, I guess, my top suspects.
Why?
Hifumi, because he had access to the incinerator room. And I don't know when he lost his key at the moment, so currently it's looking pretty bad for him. Yashahiro, because of the crystal ball, that's about it. So really it points more towards Hifumi at the second. So like, it'd be really weird if it was Hifumi, like, but I mean, I don't know who would have gotten his key. You know who I don't think it was?
Who?
Makoto? Sayaka? And I'm very, very convinced it wasn't Juko. But, you know, it'd be a hell of a twist. Yeah, that bitch already dead.
I will say, this is probably the best, like, experience, for somebody who's, like, experienced case one. I think you have the most pure, like, I don't know who did it type of, mindset, and that is perfect. I think you will actually like this case a whole lot more than a lot of other people will.
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. Hello, this is Tony, and thank you very much for watching. In the description, you can find links to my Ko-fi, and also links to information if you'd be interested in commissioning me, whether that be for voice work, PNG tubers, GIFs, or whatever else you might be interested using my talents for. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.